let's get right into the random news recap. Our first story today is about a man using the unstoppable force of a steel chair to free a deer, not from this life, but from his backyard fence. Thankfully, it seems the deer was not broken in half, though it did seem that way at first. The next story comes from Nebraska, where a couple found 2 letters in the bathroom that they were remodeling of their new-to-them house. The older of the 2 letters was from June 7th, 1967, from 8-year-old Sue Marshall, who said, "Whoever finds this letter, good luck, because this place is deaf-haunted," Marshall wrote. Just kidding, she didn't say that, although she should have because it would have been funny. The next letter was written by 27-year-old Mike Goki on February 24th, 1995. It says, "I found this letter while remodeling the bathroom. Perhaps you have found it doing the same." So, to be clear, we have a little girl ghost and a creepy fortune teller dude. Anyway, because they're all still alive, they all met up. So I bet that most of us could probably name about 50, maybe 60 superheroes. But could you identify one a second for a whole minute? Well, this 7-year-old J. Jonah Jameson looking kid, prodigy, can. I'm gonna butcher this name, Nahidis, told the New York Times,
"I actually wanted to try on Marvel because I like Spider-Man, but everyone preferred DC, so I, too, agreed. It took around a month for me to prepare. Initially it was all confusing, but as I started to learn, I began remembering the names. When I managed to set the record, I was elated. It was a great experience. I hope to break this record, too, sometime soon."
This kid talks like he is 50, truly a great mind. Last year, the world record for the world's highest tea party was set, and weirdly, not a single rapper was in attendance. The party took place on the tippity top of Mount Everest. Crazy to me that slightly less than 100 years ago, people like George Mallory and Andrew Irvine were barely able to reach the top. If they did, we don't know, they died. Sort of sad. Not really, it was 100 years ago, no one knows them. And nowadays, it seems like anybody can, with some crumpets and the power of tea, climb Mount Everest. Wild. I'm including this next story because I am a bit of a gamer, and I thought that this was sort of insane. Crazy to me how far we can manipulate these old games to speedrun. Now, I'm going to let you watch this absolute Chad freak out over 42 seconds of hard work and commitment.
E essa nada do Mario foi estranha. Yes! Let's go! Yes!
You're in the dog show, and you feel something start to flow. Well, that is exactly what happened to La Lady Luna at the Cruft dog show. Imagine this happening on American Ninja Warrior.
Brent Stephenson goes on the hang climb. A crushing fall. He wanted it so badly. Johnny, what do you take away from Brent's performance tonight?
Well, first of all, as the only competitor with all eyes on him, that was some serious pressure. I've been in that situation, and you can't believe how hard it is to stay completely focused, but he looks so strong.
These unsuspecting moviegoers accidentally went to the 4D showing of The Batman. The movie theater in Austin, Texas says that the bat was very likely let out as a prank. Now I'm upset because I went to see the movie last Thursday and I did not think of this. Speaking of bats, this man, Wyvern Flat, is battling with the village of Kana Johari on whether his 110-pound potbelly pig, Ellie, is actually an emotional support animal or if he's just illegally harboring farm animals inside of his house.
She's part of my family. And I could never dream of giving away somebody that's part of my family. She's, when she knows when I come home, she's very smart. She's more intelligent than my dogs.
My opinion on the matter is that it definitely can be an emotional support animal, just also can't be alive while performing bat. Last year in January, the Capitol was stormed. This year in January, a single chicken broke into the Pentagon. This country is in shambles. The Animal Welfare League, is it a sport now? Anyway, the AWL posted saying, "We now finally understand why the chicken crossed the road. It was to break into the Pentagon." Also, I guess this now makes chickens in CSGO realistic. I don't know. That's it this time. Come back next week for another R&R. Like the video if you liked it, or attempt to cancel me if you didn't. And as always, keep clicking heads.